Check, check, 1, 2. What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy Blue, and this is take 2 of our flight from Lisbon to Lanzarote in the Jar Design A330 flying Air Portugal on that sim network. And I'm actually a little upset right now. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I am actually a little bit more than a little upset. I'm actually very upset, but I am trying to control my I guess you could say my anger, because I don't want it to like bleed off on you guys. I'm trying to bring positive vibes. Just want to let you guys know that I am very upset right now, but I don't want to infect you guys with my toxicity that is going on in my brain right now. But I will go ahead and share what's going on for you guys who may be watching this video back in the replay, who are maybe not here live. But OBS crashed again, unexpectedly, with no warning, and caused me to have to basically restart everything. And as you guys, some of you guys know, that's one of my biggest pet peeves and things that I hate when it comes to streaming, is when I have to restart the stream or stop the stream for any reason. Just very unprofessional, and it shouldn't be happening. I don't know, again, why OBS does this randomly. So anyways, that's why I'm upset. We previously got our clearance out to Lanzarote, but I don't know why I didn't write it down, but I don't even know what the heck my squawk code is. So we're just gonna re-get clearance again. Tower's online now, I believe, and we're gonna do that. So let's go ahead and get the aircraft loaded up. We'll be good, man. You can't change the past. We're gonna have a good time today, guys. Thank you for joining again, and we're just gonna get the ground handling stuff out here again, and we'll do take 2. Catering's coming out. Loader. Phones, van, and we'll go ahead and get fuel. Alright, external power is available. Battery, we can turn those on. APU, we can turn that on. Nav and logo lights, we'll turn that on. Emergency exits to arm. There it is. And we'll start aligning the IRSs. Oh, it's been one of those days, guys. X-plane giving me frustrations. Go ahead and pull out VH1. And I can't remember how much fuel we need. Actually, we have enough already. 14.9, that's plenty. We'll do that. So we don't need fuel. We're already loaded up. Where is it? Ground handling, control panel. We'll get rid of the fuel truck. There it is. Alright, Iris is aligning. Let's do the stuff that takes the longest, which is the flight plan. So let's go do that. Go to init ref. Starting here in Lisbon, Portugal. Lima, Papa, Tango, / we're heading over to Lanzarote today, which is Golf, Charlie, Romeo. I hope that's what it is. That's what it is, right? The song that I play on the intro is called Buscar el Amor. Yeah, GCRR, I think is what it is. I just want to make sure that's where we're going. Yeah, alright. Uh-oh, I missed a P. Lima, Papa. Tango, Golf, Char. Oh, hold on. Dang it, man. Lima, Papa, Tango, / Golf, Charlie, Romeo. I'm gonna do this with anger. I'm gonna angrily put in my flight plan. Cruising 390. Cost index, I don't know. What is it? 14. Align that thing. Next page. Zero fuel, what is that? Block fuel is that? Go back to flight plan, do that first. Departure, runway 21. We're listening to the ATIS right now. Have been paying attention though, so we'll go ahead and get 2nd Sierra, no transition. Flight plan, next waypoint is, oops, missed waypoint. I don't know what it's talking about. Insert. Alright, we have Oscar, but I didn't listen to anything he said. So.
Departure contact 125. 554. Departure clearance contact TWR118. 100 after landing vacate via HS medium and light aircraft. Expect position U for departure. If unable, advise before taxi. Wind 280 degrees 4 knots BRBBTN 250 and 330 degrees CLD. Few clouds at 1600 foot. Scattered clouds at 2000 feet. Temp 16. Dew point 13 QNH 1018. Comply with speed limitations unless otherwise advised by ATC. At LPPT information Oscar.
You guys know what altimeter he said?
LPPT it is 01730. Expect ILS approaches runway and use 21TL50 after. Departure contact 125. 554. Departure clearance contact TWR118. 100 after landing vacate via HS medium and light aircraft. Expect position U for departure. If unable, advise before taxi. Wind 280 degrees 4 knots.
Why do I have a discontinuity this time?
250 and 330 degrees.
What's up, Samurai Black? Good to see you though. Is chat working? Are we actually live? Because I'm not getting anything over on the YouTube site. Let me make sure. Yeah, we're live on YouTube and on Twitch, so we're good to go. Just making sure, because I had to restart everything, and making sure everything came back to the settings that it should be. Project Fly should be running as well, so you guys can get live flight information for today's flight. We get that turned on, and there's our chat. Beautiful. Let's go and finish. Let's go take a look at the flight plan here. Zoom out a little bit. I'll pop this out. And I don't know, ATIS just stopped broadcasting. I'm wondering if okay, I see. I'm wondering if like they logged off or something. Alright, so far looks good. We just have one discontinuity we need to handle after BAPPL. I'll just clear that out and that should work. Perfect. Alright, cool, that's set. Let's get rid of that. I use the one down here. And then let me do our performance in it. Transition is good. We're gonna be flaps 2. I think it's 1 point. Hold on. Up 1.9er. Flex. Last time I put 44.
Expect ILS approaches runway and use 21TL50 after. Departure contact 119.14. Departure clearance contact TWR118. 100 after landing vacate via HS medium and light aircraft. Expect position U for departure.
Alright, good to go.
If unable, advise before taxi. Wind 280 degrees 4.
Oh, there's our squawk code 4734. Perfect. I don't have to get clearance again. I actually put that in before I had to restart X-Plane. Integrity lighting, we'll get some of that. And we already got lighting on the overhead. We'll get the APU started. And we are almost ready to go. We'll go ahead and get the ground handling stuff cleared out as well, as we are about to push back. Drive away. Oh, and it actually takes it actually takes a little time for them to drive away, which is kind of cool. I like that they don't all just pack up and leave, but they actually kind of, in some specific order, kind of roll their way out. So I actually like that. So you'll see somebody move out first, and then something else moves out after that.
If unable, advise before taxi. Wind 280 degrees 4 knots BRBBTN 250 and 330 degrees CLD. Few clouds at 1600.
Alright, well, what happened here?
Scattered clouds at 2000 feet.
Oh,
1016.
I know what happened.
Dew point 13 QNH 10.
I think we disconnected external power without turning APU on, so everything is shutting off. IRS is aligning in 2 minutes. That's what it says. Hopefully that doesn't kill everything.
Expect ILS approaches runway and
Wait for the start to say avail for available, and we'll hit the APU bleed, and that should turn everything on.
Departure clear.
Didn't take long. I can hear it. Actually, that was a door shutting.
Expect position you for departure. If unable, advise before taxi. Wind 280 degrees.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and contact. Oh, ground is on now too, so we got like fully staffed up in here. So LPPT-12175. We're gonna go talk to them. Not sure how the radios are working.
Comply with speed limitations unless otherwise advised by ATC.
Alright, we have power. 12175. Again, I'm using the VSS sound pack for the A330 by Design. It's not as detailed as like the newer sound packs by VSS, like the Tolis or the Flight 3320 or things like that. But it's still decent. It's better than default. Alright, Pro B coming on, APU fleet coming on. You can hear that lighten up. We'll turn the beacon lights on. We're about ready to go. We're gonna call our pushback truck and tell him that we are ready to roll out as well. And it should already have a plan. No. Alright, so I see the aircraft next to me is pushing back. So we're gonna have to wait for him. And then we'll go. So expect runway 21 is gonna be to the left of us. This is gonna be our pushback plan. And we are on ground. Are we? Did I switch that over? Yeah, we should be. Oh, I think it's 12175, not 1211075. Hold on, let's go back. It doesn't do scroll wheel, which is kind of surprising. Alright, 12175. I should hear things now. Yep, I hear him.
Portugal 87 for what are confirmed ready for function start. Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect. Lisbon, Portugal 874, sorry for my mistake, request push and start. Portugal 874, push and start is approved, facing south.
Air Portugal 116 A330 at stand 144, ready for push and start.
Can start approving for facing south. Air Portugal 874. Last station calling over full sign.
Talking to you, buddy. Wait.
Air Portugal 116, confirm ready for push and start. Still connected in bypass.
Air Portugal 116, confirm ready for push and start.
Air Portugal 116, hold position, traffic is pushing behind you.
Roger. I see him. So again, we're using VATSIM today. So that's I don't know if he's actually Air France, but he's TCATA, whatever the heck that call sign is. And he's pushing back, so waiting for him. I think he is in a 777 or a 7. It's like a 767. But I'm also using, what's it called? Traffic Global. Every time I want to mention it, I forget the freaking name. But I'm also using Traffic Global, and that's what all those other aircraft you see out there, and they're all actually taxiing around and moving and things like that. Which is, I mentioned this before. Like I've actually at first I was kind of like, hey, I don't know if it's really good, but it just adds a lot of life to your airports, because you're not always going to be flying from a busy VATSIM airport. No, for me specifically, like I rarely fly out an airport that's really, really busy. Usually this is pretty busy for me, honestly. We have about 5 to 10 aircraft who are on VATSIM. Actually, not even that many. We have like 5 max aircraft at the airport right now. I think I only see 4. Go ahead and get the gate going.
Park brake off. Park brake on.
I don't know if these gates move. Not sure. There's an Embraer taxiing to the gate over there. He has an unknown liveries. That's why it's not showing up. You got a United Arab 777 taxiing over there. That's the actual person. And also, if I hit insert, you can see all the red letters. Those are all traffic, global AI traffic, in the air and on the ground. Pretty cool. You'll recommend the A330 by Jar Design. If you like A330s, yes. But if you're not like an A330 fan, then no, not really. But it's decent. It's not the best airliner out there for sure. I like the interior better than the exterior. The exterior is a little too shiny. It looks more like a model aircraft. I'm not really a fan of that. But I need to fly online more often, just in general, whether it be VATSIM or Pilot Edge, because I want to get more comfortable with my radio calls. I feel like a lot of times I stumble over certain words and I say the wrong things at the wrong time. And I feel like I'm definitely more familiar with what to say in the U.S. But whenever it comes to flying in Europe, I'm always like, what am I supposed to say here? Alright, so while we're waiting for this guy, because we're waiting for him, actually, so that we can push back, so we're standing by. But while I'm waiting, I know that after ground, we're going to have to go to tower, which is going to be on 118.1. So let's go ahead and put that in, 118.1. There we go. But so far, I've enjoyed the plane personally. I've never been a huge fan of A330s, and I've kind of always debated on getting it, but I needed it for a specific reason. That's the reason that I got it. But if it was not for that reason, I would not be flying. Honestly, I'm be honest with you. If it was not for a specific reason, I would not be flying the A330. I would rather wait for the A350. But it's not like I'm not saying it's a bad plane. I'm just there's better planes for your money out there. If you don't have TOLUS or you don't have flight factor, stuff like that, those probably would be better options for you before buying this one. But because I already have all those, you know, my options are open for some of these other aircraft.
Ryanair 1315, request taxi.
Ryanair 1315, left on Zulu, Mike, Quebec, then uniform, cross runway 35, taxi, uniform 5, booking point.
Taxi via Zulu, Mike, Quebec, uniform, cross runway 35, uniform, note start runway 2 on Ryanair 1315.
Man, today has been a day, man, with all these technical difficulties and things. I'm hoping that we have a good, smooth flight from here on out. I was really looking forward to today's flight. I just downloaded scenery out in Lanzarote, and it's looking like it's going to be really good out there. It's going to be a really fun flight. Most of our flight, honestly, is going to be over the water, so we'll be chatting it up a bit while we're en route. But other than that, once we land, it's going to be really interesting and scenic landing.
Portugal 116, when cleared of traffic, push and start is approved, facing north.
Pushing to start. Approved, facing north once traffic is clear. Air Portugal 116. To the north. Which direction is north? Alright, yeah, that's the way I was already going. So, waiting for him. He's taking his sweet time. Lots of AI traffic lining up over there by runway 21 as well. So hopefully that doesn't become an issue.
Lisbon, Portugal 874, ready for taxi.
Who is Portugal 874? Oh, he's way over there.
874, left on Mike, then left on Quebec, right on uniform, cross 35, taxi, uniform 5, holding point.
Man, this guy's taking forever. I think we're having an issue with YouTube. Stand by a second, guys.
Air Portugal 874 negative, you can continue. Left on Mike, then Quebec, uniform, cross 35, taxi, uniform, 5 occupant.
Lisbon,
He's finally rolling.
Portugal 874, please repeat again.
Air Portugal 874, stand by.
Alright, once he's clear, we're clear to push back. Yeah, I think there was an issue with YouTube. Because for some reason, the people watching on YouTube couldn't see.
Air Portugal 874, left on Mike, then left again on Quebec, hold short of uniform.
Lisbon, Portugal 874, left on Mike, left on Quebec, holding point 20.
Alright, after that traffic, we should be clear of conflict. Yeah, there's no more traffic coming out. I wonder why he didn't want me parking down there. Originally, we parked like way down to the south, and he didn't like that we were parking there. Had us move over. Alright, we're ready to go. Parking brake release.
Brake off.
Starting pushback. You may start the engine.
I actually really like the Air Portugal livery, personally. I think it's really nice. Why do I feel like it's choppy? Alright, we'll start up engine number 2.
Air 1315, continue taxi to uniform, 5 occupants.
Continue taxi to uniform, on the point, runway 21, runway 110.
Setting to start. Tax
Lisbon,
coming off.
good evening, Super 503, gate
141,
I believe, yeah, for 141 A320 with information Quebec, QNH 1018, request clearance London Heathrow.
Lisbon 503, hello, there is information Quebec, QNH 1018, London Heathrow, we exceeded to Sierra, departure out of runway 21, initial flight level 60, scope 4760.
Okay, good London Heathrow, exit 1 Sierra, departure runway 21, squawk 4760 and initial call level 60, speedbird 503.
Lisbon 503, Quebec, direct, flight number 8.
Wilco, and is uniform 5 available for departure, speedbird 503?
Silver 503, affirm if you want. If you need fuel air, it's also available from uniform.
Okay, we'll plan the performance for uniform 5, that's great, thanks, speedbird 503.
Wonderful.
And just to let you know, you are incredibly quiet for us, speedbird 503. The other guy, the other pilot that spoke, he was perfect volume, so I think maybe just increase your microphone volume a bit.
Stream is laggy. Is it stream laggy? Is the game laggy? Tell me exactly what you got going on, buddy. Alright, starting engine number 1.
Still a bit quiet, but it's better.
What about now?
So welcome to the stream,
That's
Pixel.
better,
Thanks for the feedback. Yeah, we're having, I don't know, I'm having all kind of issues today, guys. Originally, we started the stream, I don't know, was it 20 minutes? No, more than that. An hour ago, was it? I think it was like an hour ago, yeah. Wow, time has gone. Jeez, an hour ago, and during the flight planning process, OBS crashed. I had to completely start over. The camera? Okay, you referred to the camera. Gotcha. So restarted X-Plane and my computer completely, and OBS crashed as well. Oh no, that was about. And so we're back live, and for some reason YouTube is saying my video is unavailable. Like it's not allowing me. Like people can't, like you're not able to see it on YouTube. So I'm getting complaints on Discord about that. And you're saying it's laggy, so I gotta figure out how to fix that as well. So a lot of going on in today's departure. More than I would like to. Beacon is on. And we should be stopping. Flaps can come down to 2.
Flaps 1, flaps 2.
Squawking 4734. Oh yeah, we also need to arm the spoiler. Oh,
Spoilers retracted.
Arm it. Arm it, please. Oh, there it is.
Spoilers armed.
We got 2 good engines. That's a positive.
Park brake on.
Connecting tow. Stand by.
Did he finish towing us? Yeah, he did. He finished. Our frames are lower than they were earlier too. So I don't know what's going on today, guys. I really don't know what's going on today. It's one of those days where it's like so much is going wrong that you just want to be like, forget it, I'm gonna go play something else. You know what I mean? You ever felt that way before? I'm sure you have. We got the ATIS. Everything else is working good. Waiting for the tow truck to go. Wow, nice, very nice. Watching from Lisbon. Well, welcome, man. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follow as well, my man. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Sorry, man, for all the hiccups and problems we're having today. It doesn't usually happen, but I appreciate you guys being patient with me. I'm gonna do my best to finish this flight. Even through all the frustrations. Worst case scenario, we may have to pick it up tomorrow. Worst case, let's hope we don't have any more problems. Let's hope. Yeah, YouTube is down, so we're only live on Twitch right now, which is okay. At least we're working somewhere. It's recording. There's some wing anti-ice. We're ready to go. We're gonna put the taxi lights on. Runway turn off lights on. Flaps already down. They're ready to go. And we should get a wave. Okay, let's go ahead and request clearance. It's a taxi. Air Portugal 116. We're ready to taxi.
Air Portugal 116, taxi uniform 5 holding point. Correction. Continue straight ahead to Sierra 1 holding point. Runway 21. Give way to the company traffic crossing from your left to right on uniform.
Straight ahead to holding point 01. Give way to company for Air Portugal 116. Alright, let's go.
Park brake off.
Alright, we'll follow him. I didn't get the rest of everything else. I'm just gonna follow that guy. Looking forward to a beautiful flight. Oh, the beginning will be beautiful and the end will be beautiful.
Air Portugal 874, tower on 109.1.
Most of the inbound portion is going to be over the water, so not much to look at there.
Portugal 874, contact tower. Muito obrigado e cuida na favor.
Thank you, Aviation, bro. Aviation Flyer, for your dedication, man. Forgot your password.
Air Portugal 116, you can now contact tower on 109.1. Have a nice flight, bye.
Contacting tower 118.1. Thank you, good night. Air Portugal 116. I think he's logging off, most likely. But yeah, man, thank you for your dedication, man. I've had so many issues in today's flight, and it's been really frustrating. But thank you guys for sticking around with me, man. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot. So I believe we need to follow him. So we'll follow him. It's just crazy, man, because it's... what is this? We are 2.5 hours delayed today's flight. Because of mostly things beyond my control. And it's just frustrating, you know, because you feel like you're losing time. You lost... Those are hours I won't get back. You know, whenever you're streaming, you know, you spend a lot of time preparing for the flight in the first place, and then when you finally get to the point where it's time to actually do the flight, do the stream at your scheduled time, you know, you have it scheduled at that time for a reason. And I just don't have the time to deal with the issues we've been dealing with today. Workout's been going really well, man. I went back tonight, this morning. I do a 5:35 class, 5:35 a.m. class, and so it was good. We had a cardio workout this morning, not bad. I'm trying out a new gym called F45 here in Houston.
Lisbon, Portugal 874 on loading point in November. Portugal 874, line up and wait, runway 21. Line up and wait at Portugal 87.
He's taking off from Uniform 5. We'll see what he gives us. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Definitely enjoyed it. I've been enjoying the workout. I don't know if I'm going to be a member right now. I'm doing like a trial membership. But this is really freaking expensive. The gym I'm going to, like, it's ridiculously expensive. So I don't know if I'm going to actually sign up. I'm probably going to go back and do my own thing after the trial is over. Raul, what happened was, multiple things happened. Probably mentioned a few times, but originally we started our flight. Well, we started loading the flight plan. OBS crashed, and I don't know. Lately, OBS has been really just buggy, and it doesn't want to start back up after it crashes, and it refuses to actually let me like F4 or end the task or whatever. So I had to completely restart everything. I restart my whole computer, restart X-Plane, and that's always like horrible to do. You know what I mean? And so I came back, started to stream again, and again that's actually traffic global going through Bat Sims traffic, so ignore that. And now for some reason YouTube is no longer streaming, it's just Twitch, so it's kind of weird. I'm not sure what's going on, but the show must go on, so the people who really want to watch are gonna have to watch on Twitch, sadly. But we're about to take off here. Been frustrating because it always makes me upset whenever I have to restart the stream for any reason, because I spend a lot of time getting it ready. I have it scheduled for a certain time during my day.
874, winds 270 degrees, 8 knots, variable 230, 310 degrees, runway 1, clear for takeoff.
We're holding points.
Clear for takeoff, airport, go 874, back, beautiful.
Lisbon Tower, I'm already with you, and I'm at holding point uniform. Lisbon 116.
Portugal 116, runway 21, line up and wait.
Runway 21, line up and wait. Airport 116. So anyways, long story short, this has been a frustrating stream today. And I'm not happy. I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty upset, but I'm just trying not to voice all of my frustrations because I don't want to ruin your day. Like, my whole point whenever I do live streams is to make your day better and, give you guys some positive vibes, because I know a lot of frustrating things happen at your own jobs, at work, at school, whatever it may be. And I try to be that positive voice. Thank you, though, for reminding me about the lights. My mind is not here right now. Alright, line up and wait. Hopefully everything else will work like it's supposed to. We can turn the APU off. Alright guys, we're ready to go.
Portugal 874, approach 119.1.
Oh crap.
Portugal 874, contact the approach. Muito obrigado e conexão.
119 or 1. There it is. So that's gonna be our approach. Brake fan, max. We're holding, ready to go. Skyhawk, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro. The last thing he said was for us to line up and wait, so we're just waiting for him to clear us for takeoff. But after we take off, we'll basically fly runway heading. He didn't really give us the altitude to climb to, so we'll just climb on our own via the departure.
Portugal 116, clear for takeoff, runway 21, winds 270 degrees, 8 knots.
Lift takeoff, Air Portugal 116. There we go. And power. This is not A320, this is A330. Yeah, go for it, aviation flyer. Yes, the accent is very thick. I had trouble reading back the clearance earlier because it was so thick. Alright, here we go, guys. We're rolling. 60 knots. 80 knots, actually. You can see the city of Lisbon in the background.
Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
A little bit bumpy up here.
Portugal 116, contact Lisbon approach on 109.1.
Contacting the approach. Airport 116. Alright, autopilot's coming on.
Autopilot 1.
Flaps coming up.
Flaps 1. Autopilot 1, cross check.
Oh, let me change the speed, please. There we go. Lisbon approach, Air Portugal 16, crossing 2004.
Air Portugal 116, Lisbon approach, identified, climb and maintain, flight level 230.
Climbing to 230, Air Portugal 116. Let me go over there. I have the, like, it's so bouncy, it's hard to click on the stuff, right? So on my preset views, like here, I have the head shake turned off so that I can actually move it. Because if I'm over here, my freaking mouse is bouncing all over the wrong place. Alright, flaps fully up. And we're gonna go 250. Beautiful departure out of Lisbon. Too bad it's cloudy and I can't even see it all, but it is beautiful out there. I visited Lisbon once in the past, probably like 2 years ago, maybe one or 2 years ago. And it was a beautiful place. I definitely recommend.
Air Portugal 874, proceed direct, Papa Romeo 611.
Alright, back to throttle climb. On the throttle, I actually forgot to do that. And we're above 5,000, so we can set the QNH to standard.
Standard Barrow cross check. Passing flight
Air
level
Portugal
0.
874, can you repeat?
Yes, sir, your city.
Air Portugal 874, direct Papa Romeo.
So aircraft should follow the arrival. It's actually flying it a little bit differently than it should have, honestly. Unless I have the wrong arrival up on my navigaph right now. I think I do. He said the 7 Sierra, so we might be a little bit off. Yeah, you could be right though, Pixel. There's sometimes some scenarios and like my frames would kind of go up and down. Skyhawk for the A330. I am using only add-on. I have the A330. The only extra thing I have for it is the BSS sound pack. That's all I have.
Spoilers disarmed.
So it's gonna sound different, but as far as visual mods, I don't have any special visual mods. I just have the plane as it came. But I am still loving xmrbluemc personally. I love it. Was there an update for the A330? I don't think there was one recently. They updated it maybe, I don't know, a month, 2 ago? I don't know, I saw somewhere, I think it was like a month ago maybe, that they updated it. I don't know what the update was.
Portugal 874,
I didn't have
contact
it.
center now 125.55.
I didn't have the A330 back then, I just got it. So it's all
4 contact center.
new to me. The big downside of flying out of a place like Lisbon is that like Lisbon is so beautiful, and the whole country of Portugal is beautiful as well, but when you're flying from Lisbon like to the like direct north or south or west, you don't get to see a lot of it. You only get to see a little bit of the scenery, and then you're over the water. So that's the downside of flying over coastal areas. There's also no islands really out here until you get down there by the Canaries. Here's where we're going. I'm not against a cockpit thumbnail. There's a traffic over there, over the clouds. We actually should be able to see a little bit of the coast off our left wing, so there it is. Yeah, you can see my xmrbluemc settings, sure. There you go. I wish I could make it smaller. Can I make it smaller? It's just gonna block the whole screen like that. So that is my settings. I haven't really touched them. Not that I know of. I assume this is all default. I don't know. Alright, there you go. Sound good, man. I'll check them out. If I like them, I'll use them. Raul, today's flight is planned to be about an hour and a half, which is why I was even more frustrated, because starting 2 hours late, actually we're starting 2 hours and a half late, you know, that's another hour. That means we got another 2 hours of my time that I'm using today that we still have to go. So we still have a long way to go with today's flight. I'm sorry I'm not as maybe excited as I usually am. It's just been a struggle getting this stream started, and I'm happy to be in the air. Not gonna lie. And yes sir, those clouds are sexy. I almost like went to plan C, but I was like, nah, we'll go ahead and do the flight. 'Cause if I want to do the flight, and if I don't do it today, I don't know when I'm gonna have the opportunity.
Portugal 116, contact Lisbon center 125.55, yeah.
1255, 116. Alright, so 1255 is gonna be center. The good thing is that, I guess since we're starting a little bit later, we got fully staffed ATC in the area, which we wouldn't have had if we would have started on time. Lisboa Center, Airport 116, passing 190 for 230. Hopefully that's the right frequency. Let's see, center. Yeah, no, okay, I missed the 5. There's 5. There's 3 5s. 12555. I might have said too many 5s. So 12555. Yeah, I said 9. There we go. Lisboa Center, Air Portugal 16, passing 210 for 230.
Portugal 216 Lisboa, radar contact, continue climb of level 390.
Climbing 2390 for Air Portugal 16. Alright, that's gonna be our final cruise. 39,000. This thing is so loud though, like well, you'll notice whenever we get to our cruise that the engine doesn't really get any quieter. And I feel like it should, but it doesn't. But maybe my settings are like wrong for like my flex and all that. So we'll turn the lights off, the external lights, wings. We'll go from nav and logo to just nav. Seatbelt signs are still on. I don't think we need anti-ice, but we do have the wing anti-ice on just in case. It's kind of surprising how cloudy it is, yet we didn't actually fly through the clouds to get up here. We just flew around them. Alright, so there's NACOS, or NACOS.
That's a 1171, set Squawk 4732.
Which was our transition. And we're gonna change this to fuel. And we'll monitor that, make sure that we're good on fuel the whole way there. What we got? Who is that? Oh shoot. Thank you, Alvaro, for the follow.
1171, identified. Climb at level 240, direct.
Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. I thought he was talking to me, he's talking to somebody else. And we'll change this to that. There we go. So now that's gonna manage our speed. And basically auto throttle and VNAV all the way up to our cruise. Captain Geo, what's up, man? It looks like YouTube is finally freaking working. Captain Sign, good to see you as well, man. For the longest, in the beginning of the stream, YouTube was apparently not letting people watch the video. So I'm glad you guys are able to see. So welcome. If you just joined us, it has been a heck of a ride today. Actually hasn't been any riding going on at all, and that's what's been frustrating. But we started out, we're 2 hours and a half delayed on today's departure. Today's flight will be about an hour and a half long. And I'm gonna turn some music on for some good vibes because I need some good vibes in my life right now. It's been a very frustrating live stream for me. Again, started 2.5 hours late because of technical difficulties, and then when I tried to start, had even more problems, and that was also frustrating. So we're back though, we're live, and you know, let's not worry about the past. Nothing I can do about that. I can't get that time back, which is frustrating, but I can't get the time back. And let's just enjoy the stream, enjoy some good conversation, and you know, hanging out with each other. So if you guys have any questions, any comments, anything you want to talk about specifically, I am open because we have an hour and a half together on the flight to hang out and chill. Gaming with Mizan, good to see you as well. Welcome to the stream. Everybody watching on Twitch, everybody watching on YouTube, thank you guys for being patient with me today and being patient with X-Plane. I think I'm like this close to being done with OBS, no joke. Max Cafalo, good to see you, man. What version? This is the latest version of xmrbluemc. I think it's 1.13. It just updated like last week, I think. So yeah, this is the latest version. In the latest version, they made some really good improvements as well.
1695 identification terminated. Report PEVAP.
Talking to me. Lisboa Center, was that last transmission for Air Portugal 116?
Negative, break Portugal 1695 identification terminated. Report PEVAP.
Making sure. I was like, is he talking to me? No, he's not talking to me. We should be with ATC for a little while.
It's my first time here, and I don't know what this is about. Capital 1695, you are currently outside of radar coverage. Report position PEVAP.
I personally like hearing people
Okay, I'm
on-
gonna report position payment, Portugal 1695, thanks.
I like hearing people on the radio, like he's hearing different perspectives, different skill levels, different experience, all that kind of stuff. You got a really nice screenshot I just saw there in the Discord. Let's turn these wing lights off because that's annoying. I hate seeing those on. There we go. And I want to get some screenshots while we're climbing. Where we at? We're passing 28,000 from 39,000. It's gonna be a while till we get to our top of climb. That's kind of a cool shot. Zoom in a little bit. I love that glare effect that xmrbluemc gives you. Like, there's not. I like that a lot. My graphics settings are on the left side. I have it set to visual effects high for HDR. I just changed it today, so I think I remember it. My second setting on the left is for textures, and I think that's set to high. My third setting, which I think is my anti-aliasing, is set to 4x, maybe 2x. I can't remember which one. On the right side, for my X-plane settings, I think the top right is number of objects. I had that down to medium. I turned that down because I've been getting better frames with the down up medium. And the next one I think is reflection detail, which is down to like low or medium. So that's what my X-plane settings are right now for graphic settings. Why didn't I do World Flight this week? Well, first of all, if you're talking about that thing on VetSim, I knew nothing about it until yesterday. So that's one reason I didn't do it. Well, that's the only reason I haven't done it. I would love to have joined that. Looks like something that's really fun to fly. But again, that is, you know, I knew nothing about it. I wish I did. Now Twitch is gone? Oh no. I just can't win today. I just can't freaking win today. You think the graphics for the clouds look ugly? Preference. Like this right here, I mean, I'm not gonna say it looks amazing, but it's kind of like scattered. I think it's trying to simulate scattered clouds. If you were in a real plane flying, it wouldn't. I mean, the clouds don't always just look beautifully painted. Sometimes they look awkward and weird, and that's just how it is in real life. So I mean, there's no weather cloud plug-in anything for X-plane that's perfect. So I personally, I don't know. I think I like this one the best right now. As far as xmrbluemc, I've tried ultra weather, I've tried xambient, I've tried most of the different cloud and weather add-ons for X-plane. I've tried SkyMax Pro, and I kind of bounce between the different ones based on their update, because some of them will update and I'm like, oh, it looks great, and then something else updates and now it looks great. So like right now I bounce between xmrbluemc, turn them down. Right now I bounce between xmrbluemc and ultra weather. So ultra weather mainly when I want to have a specific set of clouds. So like if I want scattered for sure or overcast for sure, I use ultra weather because I can control that. With xmrbluemc on, it uses real world data. You can't really change, hey, I want scattered clouds, I want overcast. You know what I mean? Like it kind of bases it on where you are and the weather in that location at the moment. I don't like putting a frame per second counter. It's ugly. Like I hate seeing that. Like when people put this on their videos and streams, like take that the heck down. People ask you what their frames are, then look and get rid of it. So right now we're getting right under 40, and now it's gone. I just don't like it in my videos. It just looks really trashy in my opinion. But I don't mind showing it for a quick second to show you what I'm getting. Yes, Skyhawk, this is the Jar Design A330. Max Kafula. This flight is supposed to be an hour and a half. Currently, based on our speed, we are an hour and 7 minutes away. Yo, those screenshots look pretty good. A little bit low res, but they're good. I can recreate those. Actually looks really good. Let's see. Let's just have some fun. One thing I really do enjoy in X-Plane is screenshotting. Like, I love photography. I've always been into video and stuff like that. Where's the sun at? Oh, it's over there. There we go. Your screenshot looks similar to that. The sun's a bit high for us to get the perfect angle, but like I would prefer the sun to be like right near the horizon, like in this area. That's a cool shot though. I'm gonna take that screenshot. That was a really nice shot. That's a good eye, aviation flyer. I like that was a good eye. I didn't actually see that picture. That's true. Twitch resolution is gonna be lower. You'll get better resolution if you watch on YouTube. Like Twitch doesn't allow me to post it at such a high resolution. I just realized that I'm actually blocking the wing here on the stream. There you go. And then everything else is blocking the sun. So far so good. Yeah, I always feel like sometimes whenever I do flights on X-Plane, you know, like the like planning stage, the getting X-Plane ready stage, the getting add-ons ready and working stages, it can be frustrating getting stuff updated, downloaded, whatnot, and that's kind of what I had today. Once you get in the air and you're going, you know, you're with center, you're talking to center, so there's not really anything for you to do. Like, it's relaxing, you know. Matter of fact, I'm gonna set up a relaxing rotating camera. Let's do that using X camera. Oops, that's not what I want to do. I guess what I could do is I could just set an orbit. Instead of doing that, let's just do an orbit. That makes it easy. Alright, so I don't know if you guys are familiar with X camera, but if you want to make a default orbiting camera, you hit right here, create orbit, and you just kind of tell it what you want to do. You want it to be continuous. The more you do it, the more you'll understand these numbers. But initial heading means like what heading do you want the camera to start at? So this is gonna start at 270 degrees, which is fine. Radius in meters basically means how far out do you want the camera. I want it not super far, but like not close. Let's try 100 to start out. Minimum height, that means the camera will only go to a minimum. The lowest it'll go is -3. I don't mind going all the way under. We'll set it to 20. And then max height, we'll set that to 20 to 30. We'll get a little bit more ground. Duration, that means how long it is. The higher you put this number, the slower the rotation will be. I want it to be just under a minute long. We'll do 50 to make it go all the way around the whole plane. So to create that, after you created it, you hit save, and then it's now in your category. So it's probably gonna be category 6, and jump to that category. And there we go. And now I'm hands-free. Oh, that's beautiful.
You are not complying with your clearance. Descent at level 1.
Aerobis Sector, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well, bro. We're still climbing up to 39,000 feet. Air Portugal A330 by Design. And as you can see, we still have those default ugly gray contrails that xMViro has yet to fix. Hopefully they will fix it in the future. xMViro is just continuing to slowly get better. It's taking quite a long time to really get to what we feel his potential is, but it's at a point right now I'm like, you know, I can deal with it. I can look past some of the things.
Portugal 1902, copy. Waiting for the feedback.
What do you have to do to become a mod? That's a great question, buddy. Well, usually I pick mods based on different things. Sometimes it's special needs that I need, you know. It just kind of depends. But the thing I always suggest to people, like if you're interested in becoming a mod, One thing that me and the mods look at before choosing a mod is that that person is supportive to not only me, to everybody in the chat. You know, you're answering questions. Sometimes I miss questions, you know what I mean? So like you're able to answer questions in the chat and be helpful in the Discord, be helpful in live streams, be here consistently, and you know, not just in.
116, contact Casablanca 125.5.
Wait, what? I'm already on 125.5. I think he's talking to somebody else.
Lisbon Control, Portugal 1902, request push and start.
Portugal 116, Lisbon.
Air Portugal 116.
116, contact Casablanca 125.5.
125.5. Air Portugal 116. Wow, that frequency is so close to his. That's why I didn't think he was talking to me, because he's 5.5 and there's another one's 5. So I will switch over and I'll see what happens. I didn't know we had more ATC. That's surprising. I thought he was the last person we talked to today. What is 1255? I don't see anything. Oh, there it is. All right, cool. We'll talk to him. So we're at 37,000. Center Air Portugal 16. We are climbing past 3704390.
Control, good evening. License 201, flight level 360 bound. Casablanca Control.
Casablanca Control, Corsair 935.
Man, these accents are getting thicker and thicker.
Direct Romeo Bravo Tango with you.
So waiting there. He didn't really respond. I think he was listening to somebody else's transmission. So I'll wait a second and then check in again.
Casablanca Control, Charlie Romeo Lima 935, fly level 390, Squawk 4422,
I tell you,
direct Romeo Bravo Tango with you.
Charlie Romeo Lima 935 identified. Continue, thank you.
sometimes I wonder, what do I sound like on the microphone? Like, I want to hear my own voice.
Casablanca, good evening, Edelweiss 201, flight level 360, mountain deep 7. Edelweiss 201, good evening, sir, set squawk 1427. 1427, Edelweiss 201.
Casablanca Control, good evening, ASO 602 with you, flight level 360, bound soon.
Yeah, if you have really bad static on your mic, you probably just have a bad mic now, because Batson sounds great. We'll punch in right here. Air Portugal 116, we're passing 380 for 390.
Air Portugal 116, identified, thank you, climb flight level 390.
390, Air Portugal 116. Alright, he got us. We're almost there anyways. So that's what we got before, was climbing 390. So nothing changed, he's just confirming that what our altitude is. So I'm actually surprised again that we got so much ATC in this area. This is such a, it's not a weird area, it's just like, if you guys saw where we're flying, which I could possibly pull up on the screen, I guess. Actually, I will, because we have time. Let's see. Let me get Vatastic up. That's what I usually use personally. And we'll take a look at the map and what we got going on out in the area for a bigger picture. But he just popped on. He wasn't online earlier. Aviation. Oh, wait, hold on. Darth Vader. What did you ask? Top 5 flight sims, please. Let me get back to that. Appreciate that, Blackie Mon. Glad you like the voice. I feel like I could be a radio DJ. I feel like I could. Like, I feel like something I've always thought, like, huh. I kind of like talking on the mic, especially when I talk like real close to it. You know what I'm saying? I just get into it. I don't know. Anyway, let me bring that up for you guys real quick. Another point of view of our flight today. If you just joined in, thank you guys for watching. We just took off out of Lisbon. We're about to level off at 39,000 feet in A330. Headed to Lanzarote. I always forget how to freaking say it. Alright, here we go. This is where we are. So a lot of Spain, like a lot of ATC out here right now. So like if you're looking for somewhere to fly, I mean, Barcelona, that's where we landed to yesterday. They're open right now. Madrid has a lot of traffic there. I don't know if there's an event going on today, but then we got, what is this? Francisco. They're open. We got, you know, full coverage, bottom up. I don't know if clearance on. I've seen ground and up. So, and we took off out of Lisbon right here, and they are looking good. So again, I was kind of expecting to lose control when we got around this area, but we already crossing over to a new center, and they're on too. So they got approach down at GMMN is on, and then he also opened up center out here. So we'll have ATC if they stays on. You know, nothing for us to do right now. It's me riding with them. We're landing at GCRR, which has one arrival. We are the only one. So unless the Canary Islands center or something like that opens up, we'll be landing with no controller. And again, I'm okay with that. I was expecting not to get any ATC anyways. Where is that big old like group flight at now? Yesterday they were in Brazil. And it's probably over here somewhere. You should see like a long train. I like to call it stream train. I think it's what it's called, Flight Sim Fest or something like that. Flight Sim Fest UK. This might be it over here. I don't know. There's a lot of people flying out of Vienna. Jesus. We're supposed to be getting some new scenery for Vienna. I can't remember who's making it, but I'm actually looking forward to that because I haven't flown into Vienna very often. There's Innsbruck, Munich, let's see, Dusseldorf. So lots of ATC in Europe right now. It's like the best time to fly in Europe currently because of the time. What time is it out there? It's like 6 p.m.-ish, 6, 7 p.m. out there. And in US, everybody over here is either working or at school, so not much going on. But when it comes in about 5 hours, the US, ATC, and whatnot will come to life when everybody's off of work and they're flying. So, but yeah, back to us. Air Portugal 116, and back to the flight. Can I check Nice? Yeah, let me look real quick. Yeah, there's no ATC there, but there's a lot of people there. Okay, I lied, not a lot. There's 3 aircraft on the ground and like a few arrivals. Let's see how many arrivals. They have 4 arrivals and 4 departures. So there's traffic there. It's not crazy busy like the other places, but there's traffic, but no ATC at the moment. But you never know. You never know. Can you guys hear the music at all, or is it too loud? Or is the plane too loud? I feel like the plane is real loud. Also, what view do you guys want to look at? Like, what view do you guys want to see? Exterior view, interior view. We'll kind of rotate between them. Actually, we didn't get to watch my rotating camera we just made. Is that it? I think that is it. No, it's not it. It's this one. We'll do this one first. When will I fly the A380? Sorry to break your heart, but probably no time. Well, not probably, no time soon. Unless like a crazy, amazing A380 mod comes out, I'm probably not gonna be flying A380. It's just not one of my favorite planes personally. I know a lot of people love them, but I don't know. I think it's ugly. I think the A380 is ugly. I think the what's it called? The Concorde is ugly. I think the A340 is ugly. What else do I think is ugly, plane-wise? That's all I can think of at the moment. Yes, Apple does. X-Plane does run on an Apple computer, but again, you need a very strong computer, even if it's on Apple. Aviation Flyer. I have Aerofly FS 2019. I think I still have it loaded on my phone. I haven't really played it much, but it does look really good. Honestly, like I was actually impressed at how good it looks. They did a good job there. Sadly, no global, no multiplayer, and that's one of the reasons I don't really go back to it. But it is a good plane. I mean, a good mobile flight simulator, and I do recommend it. Just know what you're getting into. Why not fly to Nice? Or Nice, however you say it. I always forget how to say it. I actually really like Nice, which is Monaco, by the way. I really like flying there. One of the reasons that I haven't been flying there is because I feel like I fly there too much. I don't, maybe not in live streams, but like personally, whenever I fly like around that area, I always fly to Nice. So I've been trying not to fly there. I have some really nice scenery out there, and I just been trying not to fly out there. But I guess if you guys want to fly to Nice, I'm down to do that again in the future, in the near future. Okay, good. You can hear the music. We'll get you a wing view, Darth Vader. Last night I actually looked at my VATSIM statistics, and I am at 2,250 hours on flying an X-plane on VATSIM. That's how many hours that I have at the moment, and obviously we're ranking up a couple more hours here in today's flight. So I'm rounding about probably 3,000 hours, because I don't always fly on VATSIM. So if I got 2,250 hours on VATSIM, I probably have around or just shy of 3,000 total hours in X-Plane 11 since I've downloaded it, and I'll include X-Plane 10 as well. Appreciate it, Aviation Flyer. Says in the caravan is the ugliest. I don't know if it's the ugliest. If you take out the cargo pod, I think it's pretty ugly. With the cargo pod, I can deal with that. I actually like the Cessna 208. I don't think it's the prettiest planes, but I like the plane for what it is and what it's used for. We do have another X-plane stream coming back on Friday, so I'm planning on flying X-plane on Friday. I don't have a flight plan yet. I might do a flight with Hugo. I don't know if he's in here right now, but we might do a shared cockpit flight in the Zeebo 737 somewhere with him. I've never done a shared cockpit in a live stream. I've never actually done a shared cockpit in Zeebo, so I'm hoping we can get that figured out. We gotta do a test flight. If we get to do a test flight, then we'll do that. If not, I may probably do some VFR flying, because I really want to do some more some general aviation VFR flying, since I'm working on my flight training and all that. I've been really interested in GA and just working on really mastering that and the concept. Yeah, the approach in Nice is very beautiful. I agree. There you go. LSGG to Nice. That's what, Geneva to Nice. That's a good flight. I mean, we could do that. I'll keep that in mind for sure. And maybe we do that flight Friday. I don't know. But it depends. I don't know. I probably won't know until Friday what I'm gonna do. But I love the scenery that I have in Nice, and I love Monaco. It's one place that I've always wanted to go to. So 49 minutes is our ETE from here, from this point. So far, so good. You guys were telling me yesterday when I was telling you that I was going to be doing an A330 flight today that there's some kind of issue with the rudder. I don't know if it was fixed, but I haven't personally experienced any issue with the rudder. We'll see when we land, but I've done multiple flights in this plane. I haven't seen any issue with my rudder. You were in Monaco to watch the F1 race? Bro, I'm so freaking jealous. You know how bad I want to go to that race? Like, that's the one race that I want to go to. Like, I would go to Monaco over Dubai, over even my home Grand Prix. You know, like, that's one of my favorite Grand Prix, and I want to go to that one. It's so, like, iconic. Thank you, FT Gamer, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Alright, let's get you that wing view that I promised earlier. Not much to look at, honestly. A little bit of turbulence. We'll do behind the wing. I like this view a lot. Yeah, I would love to watch the Monaco Grand Prix, have it on the TV, and then like it could be like in, I don't know, like a hotel or somewhere that has a balcony overlooking the race. Like that'd be so cool. And the whole experience of just being in Monaco as well. Like Monaco's a great tour place, especially that time of year when the race is in town. So that's one of the places I've been wanting to go personally, and I'll get there someday. We'll see. Maybe. Alright, so it's like Center just went offline, and he didn't even warn anybody. Because I'm looking at the VATSIM map, and now there's no center in our area, so we should technically be switching to the Unicom. Unless he sent me a PM and I didn't see it. No, he didn't send any message. Wow, you've been to Germany Grand Prix, Belgium, Monaco, and Austria. Wow, wow, wow. Very cool. Did Nightbot just... Oh, Nightbot. You can send it again. Just... Alright, wait. What did you say? I don't even know what you said. Nightbot took it down so dang fast. The album I'm playing today is called Sounds of Ibiza. I feel like it really fit today's stream. Wow, so the I'm just seeing this on Discord, but it looks like the X-Craft ERJ family just got a major update. I'm just reading through it now. This is exactly what I was talking about yesterday, how like an aircraft comes out, it's good, but it has some bugs, it has some issues, so it's really the developer's responsibility to listen to the community, find out what all the bugs are, find out what the complaints are, how it, you know, stuff like that, and go back and fix it. And so with this update, they're saying it's a major update and that they fixed almost all the bugs. And they also added some new features, including VPI, which I don't know what that is, AVATAB, and improvements to the FMS. So that's pretty cool. And it has some video tutorials, so pretty cool. Island Fusion, welcome back, bro. Good to see you. I'm not gonna read through all the notes. You guys can take a look. It's on the forums. He posted it there. So looking forward to jumping in the ERJ again. I don't know if I'll live stream it, but I'm looking forward to flying that plane in general. I've always enjoyed flying the ERJ family. Ever since it came out, probably one of my favorite planes that came out this year. Yes, sir. Minor turbulence. Please remain in your seat. Seatbelt sign is on. German Grand Prix is only 3 hours away from you. We went to Austria as a family around. That's pretty cool. Belgium with your dad. That's dope, man. That's really cool. Congrats to you, bro. I've only been to 2 races. 3. I'm lying. I've been to 3 races in my lifetime, and none of them are F1. I went to 1 IndyCar race. I've been to 2 NASCAR races. I went to my first race, which is at my home track, Texas Motor Speedway. And they actually just raced there again last Sunday. Pretty good race. And then went to the season opener at the Daytona 500. Definitely recommend going to that race. It's one of those iconic races that you just got to go to. Even if you're not a NASCAR fan, if you go there, you'll be amazed by the experience. You know what I mean? Like, that's my opinion. Like, yeah, you're not a NASCAR fan. Maybe you don't understand turning left. But if you go to a race, you'll probably be a fan forever. Like, no joke. But I want to go to a Formula 1 race. I do. I almost went to this year's U.S. Grand Prix because I am in the U.S. and it's actually in Austin, Texas, which is a 3-hour drive, I think, from where I live. So I want to go to that, but it was just a little too expensive for me right now, and I wasn't able to go. But maybe next year. can you be two pilots in VATSIM or X-Plane? What do you mean? You mean like shared cockpit? You can do shared cockpit on VATSIM. They have like a way for you to both log in in the same plane. X-Plane by default doesn't have shared cockpit. You have to use a third-party add-on called Smart Copilot, and you have to. I think it's a paid one you got to buy, and there's some stuff you got to do. Wow. Yeah, turbulence is not a lot of fun, honestly, on a plane. It's not a lot of fun. Like, when you fly more often, you get used to the turbulence, but it's still very uncomfortable. Just like bouncing around all over the place, and everybody around's kind of freaking out, and you're like, it's alright. Like, I don't mind turbulence if I have a window seat, but if I don't have a window seat and I'm sitting like in the middle and the person I'm sitting next to has the window closed, which again I hate, at that time I'm like, I don't really know what's going on. We're bouncing around. I don't know if we're in the clouds. I don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just, I guess, how I am. If I can see, then I'm a bit more comfortable with it. If I can't see anything, then I'm just like, I don't know, we're all gonna die. But good times. I love flying. This music right now is just like I'm feeling better, I think, guys. I think I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. At the beginning of the stream, I was kind of like pissed off. But I'm feeling better. You guys keeping me occupied, keep my mind off of the past and how the stream began. Everyone be like, we gonna die. But I was supposed to fly out to Boston this week on Friday, but we rescheduled. So I don't know when we're gonna do it yet. We haven't actually scheduled the next. But I'm supposed to go to Boston to do some video stuff. Jan, what's up, man? A330 is holding up real well, man. I haven't had any issues so far, except for that snow cone on the end of the engine right there. That's super sharp edge. But yeah, it's been pretty good. I haven't had any complaints in today's flight. It's some people were reporting about like a rudder issue, but it hasn't happened to me yet. Been good. It's been flying fine. Haven't had any problem with the autopilot. Anything. We're good. It's just flying like a normal plane, like a plane should. And I don't know why, but for some reason, even the textures look a little bit better today than they usually do. I don't know if I changed my graphic setting or something, but they just look a little bit better today. Like, if you just ignore the engine spinny thingy, which I don't feel it should be that sharp. I'm curious what that looks like. Let me go look on the internet. A330 engine. I know they use multiple engines. They use the General CF6, the Rolls-Royce Trent 700, and the Pratt & Whitney PW400. I don't know which one we're using. I think we're by default using the Rolls-Royce. It might say it on the engine. Let's go see. Let's go take a look. It doesn't say. They missed an opportunity for advertisement right there. I don't know. But yeah, I'm looking at images on the internet, and I don't see the sharp nose cone. Oh, there it is. Huh, it actually is sharp. That's interesting. So the Rolls-Royce engine comes to like almost an exact point. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. So you're not just listening to me talk. Here we go. So my screen. Oops, I clicked on the wrong one. So check it out. So this is the one I think we're running right now. It's kind of small. Whereas I had a better picture that I just had just now. Where'd it go? It basically comes to a point. Oh, here it is. This is the one I was looking at. Look at this. Can I make it bigger? Oh, please don't be a virus. There it is. Alright, now it's the same size as it was before. Anyway, so the point is, it's a point. And I didn't know that. I don't know. I guess because we can actually see it. I don't know, let's compare that. Welcome back. You know. It's about right. Yeah, it just looks, I don't know, it just looks weird to me, that pointy end to it. That's just how it looks. Huh. We learned something today. This is the other engine though. This one, I don't know what kind of engine this is. That's a PW, Pratt & Whitney. Has a soft edge to it. There's a Pratt & Whitney again. I don't have any better pictures. Rolls Royce. Here it is. Yeah, look how pointy that is. I didn't realize that. You can freaking kill somebody with that cone. With that ice cream cone. I'm gonna start calling it that, the freaking ice cream cone on the engine. Alright, back in the cockpit. It's a G90, you think? General Electric? Either way, it's pointy as heck. Alright, where is our top of descent? We have a while till we get there. Yeah, about 100, 180, 160, 180 miles before we get to our top of descent. The turbulence has subsided, so we can turn these seatbelt signs off. ETE is... I'm hungry. That's what the ETE is. Estimated time of eating is too long. 36 minutes is our estimated time of arrival. I think, do you guys... I guess you can't see that on the top of the screen. Matter of fact, I didn't move that thing over because it's cutting off my vertical speed. Let's fix that issue now. Oops. Oh, there it is. ETA is supposed to be on there. You guys have been missing information this whole time. I'm sorry. We should land at 2000 Zulu, but that's the ETA. It's not the ETE. But ETE is 36 minutes, guys. But I got time to eat. I know I said I wouldn't buy this plane. I originally said I wasn't gonna buy it, and then I ended up buying it. I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. Was it, what, maybe a week or two ago that I said I wasn't gonna buy this plane, and then I ended up buying it? I needed it for a video. That's the reason I got it. I was making a video for something. I'm working on it still, and I needed an A330, and so I was like, I guess I'll get it. And I bought it, and I've been flying it, and now I don't regret it. It's not like it's not a highlight. I don't feel like it's a highlight airline. Like, it's not like one of the best airliners for X-Plane has to offer. Like, if somebody said, hey, show me X-Plane in its beauty, I wouldn't come up and be like, all right, check out this A330. Like, no, you would see something else like a Zebo or something else, you know what I mean? So, but I did. Yeah, I know, it's kind of funny how things turn around. I thought that cabin announcements came with this plane, but I rarely hear them. I only hear it when I turn the seatbelt sign on and off, and I think you might hear when you land, and I think you might hear when you turn the beacon lights on. I'm not sure, but I'm wondering if there's a specific button I'm supposed to be pressing to get the announcements to go. So if you guys have it, let me know, because I'm still new to this plane. I'm still learning things about it. So, but I would love to have my cabin announcements. That's one thing I love having in airliners. Whenever an airliner is missing default cabin announcements, I'm just like, oh. That's why I love flying a Zebo so much, because it has it obviously by default. The flight factor 7.3 and some of those, not 7.3, 7.6, 7.7, they have them in there, but they don't automatically play. You have to actually go press a button. I'd rather that they automatically be, you know, started by actions that you make. Captain Hazardous, what's up, man? Jaden, welcome back. Can you see the contrails? Do you want to be disappointed? Here you go. They're gray. They're smoky gray. It's XMViro. It's not. I could actually turn it. No, I don't have ultra weather on, so it's not going to change it back. But by default, this is what the contrails look like, and XMViro has not made any adjustments to it. So yeah, it is. Yeah, it's true. Announcements can actually make or, well, I won't say they make or break a plane, but I feel like it's a huge plus to have announcements in an airliner. But I guess it depends on the person. Like for you, it's make or break. For me, it's not make or break, but it's like, yeah, like for example, I'll fly Zebo more than anything else because it has the announcements, and the announcements feel real. It uses a real announcement for specific airlines, and I love that so much about the Zebo 737. And what other thing has their announcements? Not many planes honestly have them, sadly, unless you buy some special sounds and things. I have not heard of Greta Thunberg. Don't worry, I got that cockpit view coming for you. You dirty, dirty man looking for cockpit videos. Let's do this one. I like this one a lot. Cockpit looks really good in this plane. Like the interior textures, in my opinion, are just great. It doesn't have the tablet like the A320 got for jar design, but that's not a make or break thing for me. I can do without it. I don't, you know, it's just extra. All that stuff is extra. What do I think about the pollution that planes give? I think is what you're trying to ask. I don't think anything of it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think anything at all. Probably not putting any more pollution out there than all our cars are. So, I mean, I haven't done the math or anything like that, but it just doesn't bother me. I like the environment and stuff, but I'm just not like hardcore about that kind of thing to care enough. I mean, like, I don't go throwing trash on the ground, things like that. Like I pick up my trash, you know, recycle from time to time. But yeah, I assume the tablet's coming because again, Jar Design just put the tablet on the A320 like what, maybe a few weeks ago, maybe less. So I'm assuming that the the tablet will come to the A330 as well. Man, I'm looking forward to this A350 though, man. Like, we've been needing an A350, a good one. I know there is an A350, don't get me wrong. I know that there is one. Flight Factor already has an A350 out, but I don't think that's up to code right now. Like, I know they're working on a new one, a completely new rebuilt one. When we're gonna see that, no idea, but I'm looking forward to that. Xavier, what's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. My favorite plane model, like in general, like in real life, or my favorite aircraft, is a Boeing 787. That is my favorite. We'll be landing in about 30 minutes. Looks like ATC is on at Palma, Mallorca. That's not where we're going today, but it's a great airport. I haven't flown out there in a while. Pretty busy in VATSIM out here in this part of the world. Was surprised to get ATC all the way out of Lisbon today. I love Lisbon. That scenery out there is amazing. Again, I'm flying to all free scenery today. Everything's free except for the plane and the weather. We're going to a place called Lanzarote. Lanzarote. Is that how you say it? I mean, I wish I knew how to pronounce it, but it's Golf Charlie Romeo Romeo. It's gonna be beautiful, so definitely stick around or come back in 20 minutes when we're landing, as long as my stream holds up that long. Just realized there's a Nintendo Switch controller on my table behind me. Now I wasn't counting business jets when I said my favorite aircraft. I guess my favorite airliner is the 787, but my favorite jet, like fighter jet, would probably be, it's right now debating between F-16 and F-18, but those are my two favorite fighter jets. And then after that, for private jets, now that I know about more private jets, it's kind of harder for me to choose. Originally, my favorite private jet was a Challenger 300, 600, doesn't really matter which model. I might have to see them in person to be like, okay, this is my favorite. But right now, I think Challenger is still one of my favorite. I also really like the Legacy 650. Those two, Legacy 650 and the Piper, not Piper, and the Challenger 300 or 600. I like the Falcon a lot too. Matter of fact, maybe I like the Falcon more than I like the Legacy. I'm not sure. I just like planes, bro. I love aircraft. Is this aircraft $37.95? I don't know. How much is it? If that's what you see, then yeah, let's go for that. Go with that. There's only one. I think there's only one A330 in the store, so that's the one I have. If that is correct. I'll go look for you guys. So the Airbus A330. Oh, there's multiples. Okay, I have the jar design. It's actually the $60.95 one. I don't know which one you saw for 37. Oh, you saw the other one. Yeah, I don't have that one. I don't even know who made that one. I wouldn't recommend that at all. Who made this one? No, don't get that one. Nothing against RW Designs, but I doubt that's a good plane. In my experience of things I've flown by RW, it's been hit or miss. That's an old one too, man. Let's see, what version? When did that come out? 2017, version 2.5. Yeah, so it hasn't updated since 2017. But yeah, I know it's cheaper, but I wouldn't recommend that one. Go with the $60 one. The one I have as well comes with multiple sound kits for different engine types. So I bought the Trent something sound. I had to get two because one of them is required to use the others, which I wish they would have told me because I didn't want to buy multiple. But thankfully they're like $5 each or $7 each or something like that. Captain Hazardous, how old is this channel? Let's see. What year is it? 2019? I think I started like really posting videos in 2016. I don't know what time of year it was, but if I remember right, I could be wrong. I don't really keep track of how long I've been going. Just make sure I'm progressing. I want a specific view. Where is it? That one. Yeah, I think I made it in 2016. I originally, you might be new to the channel, but originally I made my YouTube channel not for this, but to share GTA videos. Like I was playing GTA a lot. I got into the new Rockstar editor that had came out when they first started allowing you to like create movies, as they call it, within Grand Theft Auto with their Rockstar editor. And I was making some really cool videos. At least I thought they were cool. I made a skating video. Like I would still show these videos to this day and be proud of them. Well, except for the landing video, which was my very first one. But other than that, a lot of the videos I'm really proud of, and I was just making them to show my friends because I didn't have a way to show them the video because they didn't come over to the house. I would see them in person sometimes, but I just wanted a quick way to send them a video. So I made the channel based on my PlayStation username back at the time, which is still the same. I am Blue, and yeah, that's where it all started. I wasn't posting a bunch of GTA videos. I just posted like 3 or 4, and that was it. And I kind of was like doing nothing with the channel for a while. I had no subscribers, wasn't trying to get subscribers, like, you know what I mean? Like, that was not the point originally. Later on, I started streaming a mobile flight simulator called Infinite Flight, which I still stream to this day. And I just did that for fun. I can't remember why I decided to do it, but I just started doing it for fun. I think originally I was watching other streamers do X-Plane simulators, or flight simulator streams. And I couldn't stream X-Plane because I didn't have a computer that could handle streaming or X-Plane. So I was like playing Infinite Flight. I'm like, nobody's streaming this. Let me try it. I tried it. You know, over time I started trying to just make it better. Every video trying to make the quality a little bit better here and there. And eventually I got a new PC. At that point, I was able to stream basically anything I wanted. Then, when I got my new PC, I started streaming X-Plane, started streaming DCS World, racing, like everything that I like playing, the things that I enjoy, racing and flying. And so I started streaming all those things, and now I'm still streaming Infinite Flight. I'm streaming X-Plane a lot. I'm streaming racing weekly. I stream other random things when I feel like it. You know what I mean? So. Possible hostage hijacking situation at Schiphol right now? That's bad. That's really bad. Check the news. I don't really watch the news. I don't even know where to go to find news. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see, Amsterdam airport hostage. I'm just gonna Google it. Developing major security incident at Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. Possible hostage situation. Police respond to reports. This is like 30 minutes ago. Police respond to reports of a knife man trying to hijack a plane in Amsterdam. Oh my god. How long to destination? Let me look now. We have 23 minutes to go. I'm gonna be so behind on work today. Alright, I'm gonna read through this, guys. Matter of fact, let's read it together. We're just cruising. There's nothing to look at, honestly. It's just water out there. Nothing but water out here right now. So I'm gonna bring you guys over to my screen, and we'll take a look at this report together. Let's see. Alright, so I googled, and this is what I found. How old am I? I am 29 years old. Alright, developing block. Major security incident at Amsterdam. Possible hostage. Okay, so what's going on? I don't want to read all of it, but I do want to see what's up. The Royal Netherlands is currently investigating a situation on board of a plane at Amsterdam. So they're on the ground, it sounds like. Alright, there's a massive police response at Amsterdam. Officials are calling this incident a suspicious situation. First responders issued a GRIP 3 report, which is an incident or a serious event with major consequences for the population. According to Schiphol's Twitter account, the Dutch Royal Military Police are looking at a situation on board of a plane at Amsterdam Airport. The incident is reportedly taking place on board a Air Europa flight 1094, if you guys want to look that up, to Madrid. That's funny because we just came from Spain. That had been due to take off this evening, so I guess it didn't take off. Multiple reports state that 3 men armed with knives were trying to take control of an outbound flight. And that is all we got. All the information on this website. No problem. I'll see you in a second. Let's see, anything else down here? Daily Mail. Probably the same information. Yeah, so they got, wow, they have the airport shut down. He declined to name the airline involved. Yeah, we know that now. Yeah, they sit there. Wow. And this picture is showing Sky Team. Is Europa part of Sky Team? Just interesting that you would decide to hijack a plane when it's on the ground and not when it's in the air. I feel like it'd be easier to hijack a plane. Like, if I'm gonna hijack a plane, I would hijack when it's in the air, personally. But maybe they're trying to hijack it before the pilot, like, locks the front door. Alright, this one has a little bit different information. Twitter suggests blah blah blah. Men armed with knives. Images on social media show passengers behind blah blah blah. One passenger said masses of people have just been asked to move back further behind the security cordon. There's a video. I mean, there's not gonna be anything to look at except for the planes and police surrounding the plane, most likely. We'll probably have to wait till later to see how this all turns out. I'm hoping and praying that nobody gets hurt and that everything works out. And everything will be okay. So, alright, back to our flight. But yeah, keep me updated though as you guys hear about it, because I had no idea. I don't really watch the news. I usually stay away from the bad news. But the news can be very helpful. What up, Ace? Good to see you, man. Yeah, so just there's a possible hijacking situation at Amsterdam Schiphol Airport on an Air Europa Sky Team flight. Looks like I'm not sure what kind of plane it was. I already forgot. Let's see. It looks like what is that plane? Doesn't have any winglets. It looks like a type of Airbus. I think it's an Airbus A330. Thank you for the update. Wow, that's cool. Alright, so we need to change our altitude to allow the aircraft to descend on its own. Let's take a look at our flight plan here. We're going to be descending all the way down to 6,000. So I'm going to set the autopilot altitude pre-select to 6,000 for now, and we'll change it as we descend, as we need it. The aircraft should go ahead and descend on its own. Let's just hope that it does what it's supposed to do. Let's set that to 40. And it was cool. Yeah, the little, like I guess the voice, the jar design voice, reminded me that there was a top of descent coming up. That's something I wish more planes had, because there's so many times that you forget and you're like distracted talking and whatever. Yeah, I think it was a Sky Team Air Europa A330, because it's not a. Because I could tell by the engine looked just like these engines. And I think it had the tiny winglet, which was kind of hard to see at night. But I'm trying to think what other plane has an engine like this. It wasn't a 757 because it wasn't skinny enough to be a 757. But 757s have engines similar to this. 767 doesn't have an engine like that. The engines are tiny looking, or at least compared to the size of the plane. Why does the wing look like a cartoon? It does. There's things about the texturing that he's done with this that I don't agree with. I think it could be quite a bit better, in my opinion. I'm glad Jar Design is still around though. I used to really enjoy his A320 back before the Tobus and Flight Factor A320 days. Like, I used to really enjoy that plane. The most annoying thing was, like, it's cold. I don't know if anybody comes from way that far back, but I remember the freaking flight attendant guy would always complain it was cold, and it was annoying as heck. Can I zoom in on the pilot? Sure. ETA, from what it said earlier, it should, actually you should be able to see it on top of the screen, up there. There's a weird, awkward shadow on him, but there is the pilot there. And he's looking around at something. Can't see this guy on the right. Maria the Second. All right, I'm really looking forward to this this arrival, man. Are we descending? We should be. Do I have to hit a button? I think I have to hit a button. All right, we're descending. Let's see what happens. Do we need drag? I think we're gonna need drag. Yeah, I feel like maybe we missed it. I think I was supposed to actually press in the altitude button when I changed it to get it to descend. It should be on the top of the screen, guys. The very top of the screen, you see call sign, departure, arrival, aircraft, registration, altitude, heading, ETAs, all the way on the right side. Yeah, let's put some drag. We're about to overspeed. Bullets don't come out very far out. What is this? Somebody just added me to a group called ATC training. Any of you guys know about that? I'm gonna purposefully not butter this because Starly wants to butter. I will do my best, guys. This is a brand new approach for me. Speaking of approaches, let me go and look at it. Let's see what our approach actually looks. I haven't even looked at the approach yet. We're gonna be. I think I chose ILS Yankee, runway 3. Oh, that's an interesting approach. What did I choose? Zulu. Most likely chose Zulu. Let's check. Let's just check here. Yeah. Let's see, flight plan. Actually, I can look here. It doesn't show me which one I chose. Yankee. Yeah, we're doing Yankee. Yankee is different. But if you look at the flight plan, it looks more like the Zulu approach. Because Yankee actually has you fly directly over the airport and do like a procedure turn and then land. But Zulu has you actually come the way we're coming. So we're technically going to be flying the Zulu version of the approach, not the Yankee version. Do I think X-Plane will ever add an A330 Neo? Yeah. And it's not really X-Plane that's adding them, it's third-party developers who are adding them. The actual X-Plane developers don't sound so interested in adding more aircraft. They're more focused on other things. I remember that question came up at Flight Sim Expo. Like, hey, are you going to add any more planes? And they're like, yeah, no. They didn't really answer, honestly. Like, they were kind of like, yeah, you know, well, I don't know. They didn't say that exactly, but that's basically the equivalent to what they said. Uh, 2001 on the ETA means 2000 Zulu. Is that how you say that? 2000 Zulu. So it's 2000 Zulu. So that's 6 hours ahead of my time. Zulu is not technically Europe time, or what you call it, Europe time? You guys don't call it Zulu. They only really use the word Zulu like in military and like aviation and stuff like that. Usually you would call it like UTC or something along those lines. I'm having to learn about that in my ground school written test because I had a question that was like, hey, so if you leave Los Angeles, this is the exact question. If you leave Los Angeles at 10 o'clock Pacific Standard, it's a 4-hour long flight. What time Zulu would you land in Central Standard Time? And I'm like, that's a weird way to ask that question. I'm like, I had to do like a lot of math to figure it out. I was like, well, first of all, Zulu is 6 hours ahead of Central, because I live in Central, so I can calculate that. All right, 6 hours ahead of that. Pacific Standard is 2 hours behind me. If I convert, this is the way I usually do it when I go flying. If I convert Pacific Standard to Central Standard, so let's just say it's 10:30 PST, Pacific Standard Time. That would be noon 30 my own time. So let's just start there. So we're landing in Central Standard. Let's use that time. So in Central Standard, we take off at 12:30, which means plus 4 hours. That would be 4:30. Then add 6. That's, wait a second, hold on. 4:30, which is 17. 4:30, we then you got 4:30, we 26. No, I'm trying to remember now. I got the question right. I don't want to do the math now. You guys can figure it out. But that's some of the stuff I'm dealing with right now. Like, I don't know. Oh, we're getting some stutters coming in. I think my scenery is trying to load. Okay, cool. So London and Lisbon are at the same time? Oh, okay. And it's UTC? Gotcha. Zulu is UTC. Alright, it's all the same. Good to know. Algination finally back. You are back in time for the descent. Passing 22,000 feet on our descent via the Turtle 9 Papa arrival into Lanzarote, however you say it, in the Canary Islands. Yeah, we're doing a Zulu approach, so that's fine. So at Bapal, we want to be at around 3,000 feet. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. Just looking at the approach chart, I'm pretty excited. I'm gonna bring my screen up again for you guys to see. I would usually have this as a pop-up on the screen, but it's not working, so I gotta use my display capture. There you go, behind the scenes again, there's OBS. Let's move that actually. Alright, so this is our arrival. This is where we are. Right here. Turtle 9 Papa. Runway 3, our nav arrival. We need to be at 1700 at Gino, and you can see we are passing 20,000 now. We should be okay. I think the aircraft's gonna descend us perfectly, and we'll descend all the way down here. Here's our airport, and actually we'll be at 5,000 at that pole. 220 knots. And if we have a problem, we can hold at this point if needed, but we're not gonna be holding, hopefully. And then after that, we'll go to the ILS procedure, and this is the rest of our ILS. We'll be coming from Bapal over here, which will be at 5,000 feet. We'll keep descending down to Gulffield. We need to be at 2,300 feet. And the ILS localizer is going to be 109.1, and CRS is 031, which the airplane will already do automatically for us. If we want to get the ATIS, we can get that on 118.625. So I can plug that in and try it. We'll see if it actually works. And bring you guys over to the actual live stream. What did I say? 118.25, something like that. 118.625. And we're not going to have any VETs made TC out here, which I'm completely okay with. There it is. And we're probably too far to hear it, but I'll try. I'll leave it on there. What up, 7378 NGX? Says, welcome to my country, your home flag carrier, airline, Air Portugal. Well, I have to be out here, man. I love Portugal. What program? Oh, I was using Navigraph charts. That's the program I was using in that you guys saw just now. I didn't see your comment until just now. Yeah, Nation, it was weird, man. I don't know what the problem was, bro. Everybody was having that issue on YouTube. It was working fine on Twitch when I came back live, but on YouTube it was saying the video was unavailable. And so a lot of you guys who are watching on YouTube, which is the majority of y'all, didn't actually get to watch the takeoff and all that. So it'll be, the video should be fine once once I post it. You'll see the beginning to the end. So if you want to see the takeoff, that's fine. I tried to take off and get off the ground pretty quickly without having too many delays after that. But it's sending now. A lot of pressure, Starly. He says Walking Fruit's favorite aircraft is A330. Ay, ay, ay. I thought some of you guys would be pretty happy to see me fly A330 because a lot of you guys are big Airbus fans, and A330 is a lot of people's favorite plane. Not mine. I like this one. I actually enjoy flying this plane right here on X-Plane 11, but it's not it's not my favorite, you know what I'm saying? But I do enjoy it. I do like it. I'm enjoying this. Let's go ahead and get the METAR because there is no ATC. Let's see what the METAR says out here in Golf Charlie Romeo Romeo. Let's see. METAR is 020 at 12 knots. Clear. Broken at 4,500. Temperature 20, dew point 13, QNH 1018. So we'll change that when we get to about 5,000 feet or so. And I'm gonna go ahead and also get on the Unicom. I don't think anybody's in the area, but we can get on Unicom and we'll make our calls when needed. So that's gonna be 128 points. Wow, I just forgot Unicom. What is Unicom, guys? 122.8. I had a huge brain fart just now. I was like, wait, what is Unicom? 122.8. I don't think the ATIS is gonna work. Like, I thought that if there's no ATC in the area, that you would just get the regular ATIS, from X-Plane. What up, Zaid? Good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. I'm actually looking forward to flying A350. A350 is a very foreign plane to me. I've seen 787s, I've seen a lot of different cool planes, but the A350 is something I've seen the least of. And so I'm actually looking forward to flying an A350 in a simulator. A good one. And I don't want to buy the current Flight Factory A350 because I feel like when the new one comes out, they're going to make me re-buy it. And I'm not trying to buy it twice. So I'll wait. I can wait. I have plenty of planes to fly. Captain Hazard, we flew the 747 just yesterday, so if you want to go back and check that video out. I also gave my opinions on what I thought about the 747 that just came out or got updated by SSG Pixel. What's up, man? Thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family, and I already saw you were supporting on Twitch as well, so thank you, man, for coming through and supporting the Blue Games Royal family. All right, we're descending. I don't know why this thing descends so abruptly. It's just like it drops down. So it said that we needed some drag, so I'm adding the speed brakes in. Let me get comfortable. We got the approach already briefed. Aircraft so far is doing a good job of descending us. We're coming up to 10,000 feet. I'm gonna turn the landing lights on. And wing lights and logo lights. Again, this is daytime. We don't need it, but I'm turning it on anyways. We'll turn the seatbelt signs on for you guys, so you don't get hurt in the back. I'm looking forward to it. This is I like flying to some of you guys' suggested destination, and Hugo recommended this one. And I was actually really impressed by the screenshots that I saw when I was downloading the scenery from the org or from the forum. And I'm looking forward to the landing. So let's turn those speed brakes off. Also, have you guys seen that video? It just came out, I think, today or yesterday. Garmin now has a emergency auto landing feature that works on general aviation planes. I thought that was pretty cool. Like if for some reason something happened, you become hypoxic or whatever, you could hit the emergency landing button and the plane will land itself and stop itself. It'll find the nearest airport, the nearest suitable airport, which is what you would usually do in an emergency situation. Anyway, it'll find the nearest suitable airport. It will it'll inform ATC what's going on, and it will fly you to that airport and land the plane without touching a single button after you hit the emergency landing button. So my I guess question about that is like, what if like you're in a flight by yourself, for some reason you get sick, you faint, whatever happens, something happens to you, you're in your plane, and there's nobody to press the emergency land button. Like, how does that work? Does the plane somehow predict like, hey, you're fainted, we should probably do emergency landing procedure? You know what I mean? Like, I don't like what if you don't have a passenger with you to press the button? How does that work? So I didn't really mention anything about that in the video. Did I hear about the evacuation at EHAM? Yes, I did. Well, we didn't really say evacuation, but we heard there's a situation. It's all over now. Wow, that was quick. Attempted hijacking on the ground, reportedly. It's all over the news. Oh, it's not all over. You're saying it's all over the news. It's not all over. Yeah, we just actually went through that right before we descended. We were looking at a website that was having some news information about that. So that's, I'm hoping and praying that those guys are all right and everything will go okay, and that you know, they'll obviously not get off the ground and nobody gets hurt or killed or anything like that. Hi there. What's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Looking forward. It's one of my favorite parts is descending below the clouds. We can't see anything. Once we get below the clouds, we should be able to actually see the airport. From what the METAR said, the clouds are somewhere around 4,000 to 4,500 feet. Yep, getting a little moderate turbulence. Moderate chop. Well, yeah, that's how Autoland works. But like for planes like Airbuses and 737s, there's still some control that needs to happen from the pilot's side, even if you use Autoland. But with this new Autoland that's going to be made by Garmin, it does everything all on its own without you telling it anything. So you could be out in the middle of nowhere, no flight plan, hit emergency Autoland. It will find an airport for you. It will get the frequencies it needs to get, you know, to line up for a GPS or precision approach, whichever you get. I'm going to put the spoilers out again. And this is cool. It's cool because most general aviation planes don't have Autoland, like barely any of them, like none of them. Man, it is bumpy. You still think these clouds are ugly? Alright, speed brake coming off. Speed looking good. We'll probably do the visual once we get under these clouds. But for now, airplane's doing the job. We'll set the brake fan. It's already on. Auto brake set to medium. Medium, medium, medium. It's bouncing around too much. Alright, medium. There it is. And we'll arm speed brakes. Assuming we won't need them anymore. Nice, spoilers are armed. We're on Unicom. Where are we on the flight plan here? I feel like we're supposed to be lower than this. Yeah, it's saying 6,000. But my chart, yeah, my chart says something else. We're gonna wait. Where are we going? Bapol's way over here. Let me really take a look at this one more time. Oh, okay. I thought we were on the base leg. We're actually on a downwind-ish leg. So, yeah, we're good. Our altitude's good. I thought we were like way over there. I'm glad I double checked. I was about to disconnect the autopilot and do it my own. I'm about to do it myself. Yep, YouTube appears to be working again. So welcome back, YouTube people. Yeah, I'll call it, but I'll call it when we enter our base. There's nobody out here. There's like 3 planes that'll hear me when I make a call. Maybe more. Their broadcast is actually pretty far out. Maybe 4 planes will hear me. Max 5, but I'll call it. It's good practice to call it. But we're south of our south of the island right now. Blow Productions, what's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Oh, I have my altitude set to 6,000. We probably just change that. That's a 2,300. All right, turning base. What runway were we landing? 3? All right. I don't even know how to say the name of the airport. I was going to say Lanzarote. Lanzarote. Lanzarote traffic. Air Portugal 116, turning right base, runway 3. Lanzarote. I think that the range of Unicom is longer than 15, because I've been like in Atlanta and I'm able to hear people all the way in like Louisiana, so it's definitely longer than 15-mile range for Unicom. What up, Minty Aviation? Good to see you, man. I didn't see you there. I'm using X camera. X camera has a head shake effect, so that's why you're getting that head shake. There's other ones out there that you can use for head shake. This is the one that I like. Yes, you can get a wing view. I don't know if there's any wing flex. I think there's only a slight. Yeah, there's only a little bit of wing flex out there. That's the wing view for you before it gets too busy. Yeah, it's not the worst. I've seen worse turbulence. And if we are losing frames, it's because we're about to fly right into the clouds. I don't know if we're losing any. All right, let's go ahead and set that altimeter. What was that altimeter? Or the QNH, as you guys would call it in Europe. 1018. Go ahead and input that. Oh, it's already the same as when we left. Autopilot flying us right into the clouds. And for customer comfort, I will go ahead and descend us below the clouds. How about that? So I'm going to take control of that. We'll hit, I think I hit this button. And we'll descend below the clouds. And we'll control our speed as well. So we're still using the lateral tracking, or oh crap, I missed it. Thank you for the subscription, whoever you were. I completely missed it. Logic, I think is what it was. Welcome to the Blue Arroyo family. I was looking at something else. Manuel Mendez, what's up, man? Good to see you as well. Logic, we are on X-Plane 11. And descending through the clouds. On a right base for runway 03. Let's see what this approach looks like. Can't see anything. We're just over the water. There's the island over there. That's where we're landing. We're on a right base right now, so. Alright, we're gonna shallow our descent a little bit. I just want to get underneath the clouds so that we could have a little bit of a smoother ride and a little less of a frame hit. It's actually running pretty smooth though, to be honest. Like compared to how XMViro used to do on frames, I used to like just like really stutter going through the clouds, but now it's actually getting a lot better. A lot better. Wish me luck on this landing. Alright, still descending down to 2300. Lowering our speed down. I haven't heard any traffic calls in the area, so I don't think anybody's landing or doing anything out here right now. So the airspace should be pretty clear. Landing lights are on. Yeah. And are we slow enough for flaps?
Flaps 1.
Yes.
Approach phase activated. Radio
Nice, that's cool. I know it activated on its own. This is actually, I don't think this is a flight flown by A330. This is not even a real route. There's no actual direct flight from Lisbon to Lanzarote. But I just want to pick I basically want to pick a hub, you know what I mean, for Air Portugal, and then just fly it wherever I want to fly it. So sometimes real world doesn't match the things you want to do, so it is a simulator. I do what I want. I also don't do long hauls, like ever, on especially for, sometimes I'll do longer flights on my own, but as far as live streaming, I don't do long flights, like long, like, you know, 6-hour plus flights. So if you know, unless you want to never see me fly a 747 or A330, A350, 787, then there's, you know, I just fly the plane I want to fly. And technically, in real life, you'll see some long haul planes fly short hops for repositioning, things like that. All right, there's the airport on our right. Lanzarote traffic, Air Portugal 116 on our right base to final runway 03, Lanzarote. Incident at Amsterdam reported a false alarm. How can you false alarm a knife hijacking? Like, how can you? I don't understand that. How can that be? I don't know. Something went on. Maybe they just don't want us to know. You can't be like, oh my bad, I didn't mean to hijack the plane with the knife. I was just kidding. False alarm. Like, how does that work? Alright, we're at, what's this, 7 point, no, we're a little bit farther. We're 10 miles out, I think. I think I see the lights of the airport right here. Beautiful mountain view right there. Yeah, it is very detailed logic. Sadly, you'll probably never see Los Angeles to Hawaii. It's a little bit too long. Unless I was doing like a special stream, which I do sometimes. But you probably won't see me do Los Angeles to Hawaii. We might see some traffic. I know that I said that I wasn't, like, there's no VATS in traffic, but I do have traffic global turned on, so we might see some traffic in the area. All right, we're on localizer and on the glide slope. Perfect. Perfect. And we're 7.5 miles out. I think that's what that says. Look at that sun reflecting off the water. It looks beautiful. Gorgeous, bro. Yes, sir. Road to 10K, baby. We haven't put the gear down yet. I usually put the gear out around like 5 to 6 miles out. Look at that wing flex. Very, very subtle, but it's there. Oh, there it is. Very bumpy landing. Right, let's go ahead and do the gear. Get a view. Do I have one? I do have one.
Gear down.
Man, that gear takes a sweet time to get out, don't it? Alright, we'll slow down and add some more flaps.
Flaps 3.
Alright guys, sterile cockpit. Any more questions, I'll answer them once we get on the ground.
1,000.
Cross check 1,000. Lanzarote traffic, Air Portugal 116 on a 5-mile final runway 03. Lanzarote.
Flaps full.
Alright, flaps are full. And we're technically on a visual, so we could go ahead and fly it from here, actually. Let's do that. See how this baby flies. Autopod disconnected. And I'll take auto throttle off as well. Power back. Oh, one thing I forgot to do. I'm actually gonna pause because I really don't want to screw this up. I'm gonna arm this. Oh, they're disarmed. I thought I did. Oh, I didn't know I armed them. All right. All right, we're back.
400.
Land green check.
The winds are straight down the center line, so wind won't be a factor.
300.
This scenery looks incredible, though.
Minimum. $100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
Ground spoilers.
Oh yeah, a little bit off the center line, but we're here, baby. We here.
Reverse green.
Reverse is green.
Reverse green.
All right, beautiful people. Welcome to Lanzarote in the Canary Islands. We'll exit to the left. So far, very impressed by this airport and its scenery. You can also see some city out in the background as well. Really nice reflections on the taxiways and runways. On the brakes.
Spoilers retracted. Flaps 3. Flaps 0.
And we'll find somewhere to park. That was a nice little flight. Definitely a great ending to a struggling day today. Don't want to bring up too much of the past, but I really struggled at the beginning of today's stream with technical difficulties and things like that. Really frustrating, but really nice, and I'm really happy that we were finally able to make it to our destination safely. And I'm glad you guys are out here with me. Max span 52 meters. I don't know how long we are or how wide we are. Actually, I don't think traffic level is working. Yeah, it's working. There's nobody here. Yeah, we'll get a replay once we get parked at the gate and shut down. So stick around just for a few more minutes and we'll see the replay. Very nice. Alright, let's pick a gate. Pick a gate, any gate. I don't know which one we would fit at. A350, we're just going to pick whichever one we roll up at. We'll take T77. I think this airport does have auto gate. Actually, we'll take this one over here. Great job, man. I can't I can't believe this is freeware. This looks really good for freeware. All right, all eyes are on the sign. Keep rolling, keep rolling. Almost there. We go left. There we are. Come on, come on, and stop.
Park brake on.
There we go. So helpful, so helpful. All right, shut her down, baby, shut her down. Land lights off. That should have been off when we rode off the runway. Strobe lights coming off. Turn off lights coming off. Taxi lights are off. Wing light coming off. Engines are shutting down. I should have turned this to normal a long time ago. Forgot about that. And beacon light come off. Seatbelt signs as well. And you can see the gate is coming up to the end. See, there's an A330 spot right there. Look at that. 787, 76, 320, 757, A330. I don't know if there's something wrong with this plane, but the gate's not coming all the way to the door. And if we wanted to open the door, we could use MCDU, which is not going to work because I turned the power off. But that's okay. That's not important. Let's go watch the replay. Super dope. Lands or roadie. Let's see. That's a cool little feature there. Let's get off of that sim. Disconnect. And replay mode.
Don't
Flaps
sink.
1.
Speed.
Flaps 3.
Don't sink. 1,000. Don't sink.
Look at that, you guys like that,
Don't sink. Don't sink.
wait, that's not the one. Here it is. We'll watch it from this view first.
Don't sink.
Let's skip forward.
Don't sink.
Flaps 4.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't 500. Don't sink.
How much was it to buy all of my add-ons? That is a great question. A number that I would like to never know. And honestly, I just don't know.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. 100. 100 above. Don't sink. 50. Don't sink. 40. 30. Don't sink.
Shadow is maxed up.
10. 5.
Come on, bro. Putting it down softly. Killing us softly with those words. Yes, sir. Here's the reversers. It might not have been right on the center line, but it was smooth. If you're a passenger, you would never know. You know what I mean? Another one. That's a good point, H5. Like, as much as I spend on add-ons and things like that, I probably could have a whole new yoke set, a new rudder pedal, all that stuff. So you make a really good point. I'm gonna think about that. Now that I'm starting my real life flight training, I've been really thinking about getting real rudder pedals because I know that that's one thing that I'm gonna struggle with in the real plane. And when I went out there in a real plane before and I was asked to use the rudder pedals, I didn't know how to use them because I've never had rudder pedals before. So I've never practiced that, like, I guess you could say muscle memory to even like think to use that. So yeah, that's something that I need to figure out. Smile LAX, this is GCRR scenery. It's free. You guys were asking as well, what add-ons do I have? Right now you're looking at xmrbluemc for the clouds, looking at JAR Design A330 for the plane, that's $60. xmrbluemc is another $60. The airport is free. That's it, I think. Oh, as an add-on for the plane, there's a new sound add-on for the plane, which is like $10. But other than that, like for this specific video, I really think it doesn't cost much. I also have Ultra HD scenery underneath, which is like just like the ground textures. That's free as well. Let's get us a flyby view. Actually, let's do the wing view first, and then we'll do flyby view last. How about that, guys? Let's do behind. This is the view I like to watch from.
300.
So far, I have not many complaints about the A330. I think if you like A330s, like I said earlier, then it'd be a plane that you probably enjoy.
40. 30.
By the way, this landing rate was a 184, so.
5.
Can't complain. I don't know if it's because of the replay, but the spoilers didn't seem to come out on the replay. All right, now let's watch it from the flyby, and then we'll get out of here, guys. Again, thank you so much for watching and flying with us and dealing with all my struggles today. Had a lot of technical difficulties today, and it was very, very frustrating on my side. And I'm glad to be able to make it, man. Actually, you know what we'll do? Maybe before we leave, I do want to check out the scenery and see what it has to offer. Because this is my first time out here.
100 above. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Actually, I think what I said was not right, but thanks for correcting me. It wasn't a visual approach. It was what do you call it? It was a, the heck do you call it? Precision. It was a precision approach. We were on the ILS. I wasn't saying it's a visual approach. I was saying we were going to fly the approach visually is what I meant to say. So sorry for the confusion there. But you are right about what you just said.
100, 100 above. 50.
That is correct. You can fly an ILS approach without ever engaging autopilot. A lot of people, not many people know that or do that. But you could literally manually fly an ILS approach, and I recommend it. No, it's a precision approach, but we flew it non-precisionally. Which is not how you would explain it. But what I'm trying to say is it's in a precision approach because we were on the ILS, but I chose at whatever amount of feet we were at to fly it visually, and that's it. So after this landing, we'll roll out. I just want to look at the scenery just a little bit before we go. Give this guy his credit where credit is due. He did a great job on his scenery. I think he deserved a little bit of love.
100 above. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
It actually didn't say retard. You're right. Usually it says retard. Flying a precision approach without the flight director? How would I do that? Never thought to try that, honestly. Man, look at this airport. Look at that texture on the ground. I think that's Mr. X. I'm not sure, but it just looks so darn good. All right, I'm gonna do one more. I keep saying I'm gonna do I keep saying I'm gonna stop, but I could literally look at this all day. I need a screenshot too. There's an F4 right there. Uh-oh, don't crash. Don't crash.
40,
X-plane stuttered a little bit.
20,
What up, Alfie? Good to see you, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
5.
Yeah, buddy. 2 days in a row. 2 great landings. We had a good landing in the 747 yesterday. Missed the center line yesterday. Missed it again today. That's, you know, working on the smoothness. We'll get the center line here soon. But, oh, good times, good things. So yes, again, this scenery free on the forums. GCRR. Definitely want to get the Spain UHD for this area as well. That'll make it even better. And that's what we're looking at now. And yeah, I actually really like the A330. I like flying it. I'm gonna be flying it more often. So I've been kind of biased to not getting it. It's funny because last time you guys heard me saying I'm not buying it, and now I have it. So you know, things change. My mind changes. But that's gonna be it for today, guys. I'm actually gonna skip the scenery tour. You have to go check it out yourself. Look it up on the org. GCRR. There's plenty of screenshots out there. There's also a trailer for it as well. So good stuff. Until next time, let's do some shout outs. Who's in here right now before I leave? Alfie, thank you for watching. David H, what's up, man? Yes, sir. Flying on VATSIM, actually just finishing up. Flew from Lisbon to Lanzarote. H5, thank you for all of your wisdom, my friend. Oliver, Aldonation, hi there. Fudge Supreme, thank you very much for being and coming by. Blow Productions, Smile LAX, thank you, buddy. Sue Haley 7, Logic YT, Aviation Flyer, Mythical 5000. What up, bro? Thank you for watching, bro. Welcome to the island. Yes, sir. I just saw that comment. I didn't see when you posted it. Minty Aviation, thank you very much. Starly, I know you were in here earlier. Pixel, thank you as well. Peddling Wildlife, Raul. If I missed you, make sure you speak up before I leave. Pilot Krish. Oliver. Dougal. Aviator 737. All you guys. Manuel Mendez. Sauce King. Do I take requests? Yes and no. Oh, that's kind of weird. Look how that's fluttering like a freaking butterfly. Yes and no. Like this flight today was sort of a request. Yesterday I kind of put it out there that I was going to fly the A330 today, but I didn't know where I was going to fly it. So I was like, if anybody has any suggestions, send them my way. So somebody sent me this airport and I was like, we're flying there. So you can send your suggestions. I can't promise that I'll do them, but you can send your suggestions. Like for example, in this flight today, you guys were like, hey, you should fly to Nice, Monaco, and I love that place. I have great scenery out there already, payware scenery, and I actually really like it out there. The -8 taxiing backwards, not sure what's up with that. But anyways, I'm out of here for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. You're amazing. Be blessed. I'm hoping that everybody at the Amsterdam situation is okay. I'll be praying about that as well. See you guys next time. Remember, you got 3 choices: give up, give in, give it all you got. Like I said, give up, give in, or give it all you got. I want to say big shout out to, who is it? Captain Rowdy. Probably won't see this part, but he just sent me a very inspiring video, and really inspired me to show that it gave me some purpose. You know what I mean? Like the whole purpose of me streaming in the first place was to inspire you guys, motivate you guys, to push you guys to do the things you've never done, the things you think you couldn't do. Don't let anybody hold you back. Don't let anybody stop you. That's why my slogan is: you have 3 choices. You can give up, you can give in, or you can give it all you got. Obviously, the first 2 are not an option. So, peace, love, and God bless you guys. See you guys next time. Next video. I'm out.